Your phone has a version of you that you've never seen? Not your photos. Not your messages. Not your contacts. Something far more detailed and far more powerful. A version of you built silently, in the background, every single day. Every time you unlock your phone, scroll through social media, watch a video, pause, rewind, or skip, you're not just using your phone. You're teaching it. You're leaving behind tiny digital signals. What you like, what you ignore, what grabs your attention, and what doesn't. And all of these signals come together to create something called a shadow profile. A shadow profile isn't something you can open or see. There's no app for it. No button that says, view your data. But it exists across different platforms, systems, and algorithms. It's like a digital version of you, one that understands your behavior better than you might expect. It knows what time you usually wake up, when you're most active online, what type of content keeps you watching longer, and even what mood you might be in based on your activity. It doesn't just track what you do, it learns how you think. Let's break down how this actually happens. When you install an app, it often asks for permissions. Location access. Camera. Microphone. Contacts. Most people just tap, allow, without thinking twice. But beyond these permissions, apps are also collecting behavioral data. What you search for. What you click on. How long you stay on a post. How quickly you scroll past something. Even hesitation, like stopping for a second before skipping, can be a signal. All of this data is collected over time. And when it's combined, it becomes incredibly powerful. Because it doesn't just describe you, it predicts you. It can guess what kind of videos you'll watch next. What products you're more likely to buy. What headlines will make you click. And sometimes, it gets it almost perfectly right. Now here's where things get even more interesting. A shadow profile can exist, even if you've never signed up for a platform. Sounds strange, right? But think about this. If your friends upload their contacts, and your phone number or email is saved, you can become part of a system without ever creating an account. Bits of information about you start forming a picture. A partial identity that slowly becomes more detailed over time. That's why it's called a shadow profile. Because it follows you, without being directly visible to you. Now let's talk about something most people have experienced. You're talking to a friend about something, maybe a product, a place, or even a random idea, and later, you open your phone, and you see ads about that exact thing. It feels like your phone is listening to you. But in most cases, it's not actually listening. What's really happening is prediction. Your past behavior, your interests, your search history, and even patterns from people similar to you, are used to make very accurate guesses. So accurate, that it feels like your thoughts are being read. And honestly, that's what makes it feel so unsettling. But why does all of this exist in the first place? The answer is simple. Attention. Your attention is one of the most valuable things on the internet. The longer you stay on an app, the more ads you see, the more likely you are to click, buy, or engage. So companies build systems designed to understand you as deeply as possible. Not because they care about you personally, but because understanding you means keeping you engaged. And engagement means profit. Now it's important to be clear about one thing. This doesn't mean someone is personally watching you. There's no person sitting behind a screen analyzing your life. Most of this is done automatically, by algorithms trained to detect patterns in massive amounts of data. But even if it's automated, it still raises an important question. How much of your life is being turned into data? And how much control do you really have over it? The good news is, you're not completely powerless. You can take steps to reduce how much data is collected. Check your app permissions regularly. Turn off location access for apps that don't need it. Limit ad tracking in your phone settings. Avoid giving unnecessary access to apps you don't fully trust. These small actions can make a big difference over time. Because while you may not be able to stop data collection completely, you can definitely reduce it. So the next time you pick up your phone, scroll through an app, or watch a video, remember this: you're not just using your device. Your device is learning you. Quietly, constantly, and more deeply than you realize. And the real question is, are you okay with that? If this made you think, like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. And tell me in the comments, do you think this kind of technology is helpful, or just a little too creepy?